Okay, we're back. Now, I have it sanded. Okay, these are not cracks. These are just the dark pieces in the wood. That's fine. Our little problem yesterday is pretty well gone. I went ahead and sanded everything. You can see it's almost ready to go ahead and start burning it. But we need to do the sides. Okay, the hat's already done. The tail's pretty well done for burning. Now we've got the sides to do. So what we want to do is get your knife out, and I'm going to make sure this is good and sharp. I'm going to wet it a little bit. Let me see if I have I don't know what that is. Okay, well, like I said, I'm always moving stuff either from one show or somewhere. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to take your pencil, and let's see if I can bring this up nice and close here. Alright, there we go, that looks good. What we're going to do here is we're putting the little markings on here. Alright, now I want to explain something. When you do these markings, okay, to make it not look like a shingle, you want to put a feather on top of a feather. Let me just explain this, because I think this might be important for any of you that want to do birds or ducks, and it was taught to me a long time ago, and it makes perfect sense. When you do these little feathering on the side, okay, what you want to do is, this is a shingle look, okay, that's a shingle look, and if you went down, okay, it's a shingle look, looks like your house. Alright, to break up that monotony, you put a feather on top of a feather, feather on top of a feather, and then you keep going. Okay, see how that breaks that up? And then you put another feather on top of a feather. And it just breaks that whole system. You know, it just takes care of it if you do it that way. See? So there's no rhyme or reason to it when you do your feathering. Now these here, we're not going to burn those. We're going to burn those in, and I'll show you how that will look when we start burning and how we should do that. We're not going to cut these out individually, all right? But what we are going to cut, is these other ones right here. These four we're going to cut. So get your knife out, and you're just going to take your tip of your blade, and you're going to follow this down and around to there, okay? And you're going to do the same thing there. You're going to take that down and around to there. Alright. I'll try to keep it in the camera, folks. It's been tough to do that lately. I don't know why. But anyway, alright. And there's our last one. What we do on this side, I want you to do with the other side. So the first thing you're going to do is you're going to take your knife, and you're going to just take the tip of the knife, and you're just going to cut that little piece out. Okay, just like so. You're going to follow that all the way up here. You're going to cut that out. Now, this is kind of odd because of let me recut that, because that might just need to be a little deeper for me to clean that out. Okay, there we go. There we go. Alright. I'm going to go back there and sand it just like I did these. And you're going to do the same thing with the next row. Now, if you have a little parting tool, that would work even better. You know, if you had one of those. Now, right here, okay, right here, it's going to be a little deeper. Okay, and you're going to clean that out just a little bit with the point of your knife. And these areas are a little tough to get into. I'm not going to lie to you. They're not easy sometimes to get in there. But just take your time. You know, just take your time. And it will work. You know, just work at it. And you'll get it out. You know, and then kind of just blend that in. Now we'll go to this third line that we cut. I'll follow that up. Okay. And go all the way up. And follow that. Okay, now there is the deep part, right there where that corner is. Right there. We need to chop that out. And then just this little piece right here. Okay? Now I'm going to do the same thing to the other side. And then I'm going to go ahead and sand that you know. And here's the little sander I was talking about before. This is that little nail file. They have green ones, they got purple ones, they have all different kinds. And these I bought at the dollar store. I don't know if they have them there. It's been a while since I bought them. But I'll use this to get, and you can cut them with a pair of scissors, okay? Just cut which angle you want or whatever, you know, you need there. And that's what I use to actually do the sanding, okay? And that comes out really, really nice. Now you're going to lose some of this when you're doing it again, but see, I can not, it saves that ridge a little bit, see? Alright, so that's how you do it. I'm going to go back and clean that up much, much better. And it helps you to get up in here. Now this is a little wide, I need to cut it a little bit smaller. But, you know, you'll be able to clean that all up. And it's a nice little way of sanding. And I'm going to do the same thing over here, okay? And then once I'm done sanding, I'll probably come back a little later and I'll start teaching you how to wood burn. Now if you don't have a wood burner, folks, this is the one that I use. I'm going to show you right now. I use the Detail Master. Alright, I can't really fit it. Yes I can if I okay, this is my Detail Master. You notice the numbers are worn off. This unit is about almost 30 years old. I have bought new pens. I've done a couple things to the pen to keep them from getting too hot. But this is what you'll need to do the burning on the tail and on the sides. And you know, we have the other, this is the other one I did before. And I think it's kind of cute. Now, here's my little problem. I've made a brown hat for this pilgrim and a gray jacket. I've also seen them with a gray hat and a black buckle, you know, around the top of the hat. And that's probably what I'll do to contrast the brown on because I'm going to do the tail the same way. And I'll share all that when I get to it. Alright folks, so let's take one step at a time. We'll go ahead and I'm going to go ahead and finish it up, and then when we come back we'll be ready to go ahead and start burning. Okay, bye bye.